All right. Good evening, everyone. Hopefully, you can hear me okay. Meteorologist Craig Flint in the the guts of the weather office here. As expected, we've had some showers and thunderstorms developing. Some of them are severe, and if you remember watching me today at noon, I said, "Look, these are going to be south and east of Erie County," and so far, that is where they have been. Can you guys hear me okay? Kind of a different setup as I don't have access to the television studio right now because we're also on TV. So let me know in the comments if you can hear, and then we're going to go over everything you need to know, watches, warnings, and otherwise, and we'll kind of guide you through for the next, 45 minutes or so. So let me know if you can hear me. That's what I need to know right now. Okay, good. Glad to hear it. Okay, so let's dive right in here then. Again, a bit of a different vantage point for what you're used to seeing, right? So severe thunderstorm watch is posted. So this severe thunderstorm watch is for Erie County through 10, also through Crawford County through 10, and also down into Venango and Forest County as well. All right, so within that severe thunderstorm watch, we also have severe thunderstorm warnings. In particular, right now, Crawford County, there's a multitude of warnings. I think they just reissued one. Basically, Crawford County under the gun for the next 30 minutes. Okay. Because we've had reports of some wind gusts and some hail with some of these storms, which is kind of surprising actually, because it's so damn humid out there, right? So I'm really surprised that the hailstones can actually make it down to the ground. But if they are, that is in fact speaking to the fact that the updrafts in these thunderstorms are very impressive. So let's talk about what we have going on right now with Crawford County in particular. Again, the severe thunderstorm warning is posted, and you can see we have this line which stretches from near Centerville just to the north and west to Hydetown. I saw someone on here from Hydetown that said they had some hail heading between Blooming Valley, Cambridge Springs, down through Venango, Sagertown, and then this line extends just to the north of Meadville, stretches back through Conneaut Lake, and then down towards the Pymatuning and into Jamestown. This is the cluster of thunderstorms right now that we are concerned with. Now, again, bear with me as I look at some of these storms. Don't really concentrate on this box here. I'll just put it down here. But you can see this storm that I have right now heading for Linesville. That will be there at about 10. Well, it looks like it's pretty close. Oh, we just have a fresh storm track on that one. So this storm actually now starting to shift a little bit more to the east and southeast. So Conneaut Lake Park and into Conneaut Lake and Fredericksburg between 6 and 6:15. Probably a pretty good gust of wind with that. Again, same town, same areas near Conneaut Lake Park, Harmonsburg, under the gun here for some gusty wind as well. So that's the severe thunderstorm warning that is for Crawford County. So the good news is as I look to the south, the storms are really starting to blow up even more to the south, like down towards Grove City. So the only two warnings that we're really concerned about right now are in Crawford County, and then this one near Titty Ute. There's a weaker or smaller storm over that way, but there is a severe thunderstorm warning. The main threat here appears to be damaging wind. I'll just quickly check in with the National Weather Service out of Cleveland and make sure that there's no new information. So again, the severe thunderstorm warning that is posted, that is for Crawford County, again, until 6:15. And you can see it's kind of this big mess. Now, bear with me for a second here as I switch back to the other screen. And let me bring this back up to this screen over here, so I'll get rid of that. All right. So again, severe thunderstorm warning is the one we're watching right now is in Crawford County. Central Crawford County, basically cutting all the way across the county. So from one end to the other, from the Pymatuning Reservoir right up through Sagertown and then over towards the Hydetown area. Also some cells down near the Cochranton area. A strong little cell here. Basically right on the border of Crawford and Mercer County. And then also some stronger cells as you head towards Sugar Creek, Cooperstown. These cells that you see down here in Venango County are not warned for, but that does not mean they don't have some gusty wind with them. And then one little cell up here towards Tidiute, kind of getting out of the Cleveland radar range there, but there could be a strong cell in and around the Tidiute area. But for right now, our concern is, and our focus is for the severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect for Crawford County. So as I switch back, and what I'll do is I'll bring up this window, which will help you this just cleans it up for you. So that's the severe thunderstorm watch that is posted, right? So you can see it's for Erie and Crawford County, also into Ashtabula County. This watch is through 10 o'clock, right? As we go back and we advance the frames over to just the warnings map, and we'll bring this one up so you can kind of get an idea of where the warnings that we are concerned with are. So the flashing orange polygons, basically Crawford County, western Warren County near the Tidiute area is where we have these severe thunderstorm warnings that continue for a little while longer. So as we go back to the radar here, kind of superimpose the radar image over that. And let me actually put a loop on this for you, and I'll bring that back up so you can see how these storms are moving. And let me get the text here on that warning for Crawford County. See what they're saying about it. So, severe thunderstorms located along a line extending from near Cambridge Springs to Kinsman, moving east at 35, with the hazard being 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. Radar indicated. So locations that would be impacted by this, we talked about Conneaut Lake experiencing some gusty wind right now. So Meadville, eventually over towards the Titusville area, Cambridge Springs, Linesville, and eventually getting into the Canadota Lake area if these storms hold together. Let's see, Guys Mills, Atlantic, Cochranton, Sagertown, Conneaut Lake. Those are the areas. Townville will be impacted by this little cluster of storms that's moving through Crawford County right now. So we'll give you the latest on that here. I'm gonna shut those off for now. We'll bring this this monitor back up. So again, these are the clusters of storms that we're watching. Meadville and Crawford County in the heart of it right now. So let me just see what you guys are saying. Hello, Danielle. Hey, Austin. How's it going, buddy? Let's see. Jen Young is here. Hello. Vernon Township, Meadville area. Yeah, you'll be getting into the thick of it here soon. Nikki, that's thanks for that report of golf ball size hail. Hi, Julie. How are you? Let's see. Hodleville, PA, and Forest County. You'll be getting some thunderstorms a little bit later on here, too. I have not gotten much sleep, no. But thank you for asking, Julie. Hey, Seawolves. Right now, Erie County is in good shape. So for the Seawolves tonight, I think for now it's a go. All the severe weather seems to be taking shape well south of the stadium. So not to say I can't completely rule it out, but for now, in good shape for the baseball game. Let's see. Lisa, hello from Sugar Creek. You're probably getting a decent little cell moving your way. It should be right over you. Some thunder and lightning. Kenneth, good afternoon to you. Thank you for letting me know. Hi, Lori. How are you? Kiana, what should Meadville expect? The potential is there in Meadville for damaging wind gusts, torrential rain, frequent lightning, and maybe some hail. Worst of the storm right now is to the west of Meadville. And Kiana, I'm answering your question there. So expect some gusty winds, some torrential rain for a little while as this storm continues to work its way to the east. They are pegging it at 35 miles an hour. So you can see the motion on this thing as it heads towards Meadville. You're going to get clipped with some pretty good wind, maybe some very small hail, and some frequent lightning. Hi, Barry. How are you? Yeah, Brandy, you should be getting in the thick of it here pretty soon. Adam, thundering in Waterford. All the storms are to your south, Adam. So that thunder that you're hearing are from the storms that are over Crawford County, just the south of Cambridge Springs right now. Yeah, we got you covered both places. So you got Tom on TV right now, and I'm back here in the guts of the Weather Center. This is where all the magic happens, right? You don't get to see this too often. But it's cozy anyway. So, are you in the Meadville area, Danielle, or were you my Sugar Creek gal? Oh, Vernon. I'm sorry. Yeah, Meadville area. So, yeah. The worst of it will be heading in here to Meadville shortly. Hello, Aaron. How are you? Good to see you. Albion and Springboro, Debbie, storms south of Albion and Springboro right now. You did have a little thunder shower that rolled through there earlier, but you could see much of Erie County with the exception of maybe the extreme southern part of the county with some light rain or sprinkles right now. But the worst of the weather definitely by far and away into Crawford County. So Jenna, for the Seawolves, I mean, look, there's downtown Erie, rain well south. So I think we're looking and okay for the Seawolves game. We'll have to see if anything else can develop. A lot of times you can kind of get that stabilization effect near the lake. So Erie, at least as of right now, is in good shape. As far as I know, John, don't quote me, but weather-wise, there is no rain near the stadium right now. For right now, again, Erie is in the clear with the storms well to the south. Someone mentioned Espyville getting hit pretty bad. Let me go back and pause this. And I'll bring it back up here. So there are some towns for you. So Conneaut Lake, again, keep in mind these towns and times, they're estimates. So don't take them for gospel, but it's pretty close. Gives you a pretty good idea of when these storms will be hitting. So pretty much in Conneaut Lake right now. Okay. Denny's Corners at 609. Fredericksburg, 611. The worst of it getting into the Meadville area around 614. It's raining now with some thunder and lightning in Sagertown, but the worst of the storm probably passing just south of Sagertown at about 620, and then over to Venango at 626. So that's the latest on that storm. And again, pretty good downpour near Blooming Valley, heading for Townville right now. Some light rain up towards Cambridge Springs. Again, the worst of the weather just getting into Meadville. Conneaut Lake getting pounded pretty good right now with some heavy rain, probably some gusty wind. And the reason there was this warning that was posted, it is for the potential for damaging wind gusts. And I'll switch back to the other source here, and we'll just take a look at the warnings that are currently ongoing. What I've done is I've just tried to kind of clean the map up a little bit. So these are the two warnings right here that we're watching, at least of our concern. So Meadville, Crawford County, and then also the one into Western Warren County. That one is until, basically these are up until, let me just double check before I say anything out that is not valid. So 6 to 6:15, pretty much that's what we're going to be under the gun here. So we're at least going to be on here with you through then, right? I'll go back to analysis, and we'll bring the radar back up for you so you can see again the worst of it. Crawford County, these thunderstorms right now into Venango County, sub-severe, but really nasty stuff south of Venango County, down towards Slippery Rock and Clarion and down towards Butler, those areas. That's not really our concern. But Venango County, we're still watching you. We're still going to watch Forest County and also Warren County as well. But our focus right now is definitely on Crawford County. Melissa, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, the way it looks right now, Erie will, at least for now, stay rain-free. Hey, Barbara, this is great. Heavy rain past, but still raining, thundering in Cambridge Springs. Yeah, you can see Cambridge Springs there, the worst of the weather, down to the south of Cambridge Springs right now. Thunder is loud. Yeah. Yeah, some of these storms are a little obnoxious, I guess you could say. Let's see. Brandy, bad storms moving into Meadville. Lots of Thunder Road. All right. Blooming Valley, nasty right now. That makes sense. So we'll go in a little tighter. There's Blooming Valley right there. Some downpour, some wind and rain. Let's see. Darlene, again, for right now, Erie is void of any severe weather. There's one little downpour near Waterford and just to the east of Waterford, maybe a rumble of thunder with that one. Adam, that might be what you heard, that little rumble of thunder there. But you can see north of the 90 Ridge right now, including the city of Erie, the stadium, rain-free, good to go for the ball game, as the worst of the weather continues to be south into Crawford County, Venango County, and over into Warren and Forest counties as well. Let's see. Linesville and Espyville, pretty crazy. It looks like the worst of that storm is now leaving those areas. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up with all you guys here. You guys are all chiming in. It's great. Here, I'll put the loop back on so you can see how these things are behaving, man. Track them right along with me here. Let me bring it back up for you. Let's see. There's a risk, Adam, for sure, for a few severe thunderstorms. But the worst of it, like I said at noon, we thought it would be south and east. And so far, the forecast is right on course. It was a difficult one because if you remember my Facebook live from earlier, if you were with me, I was saying, look, the short range computer models that we use that forecast 12 hours in advance, just between you and me, they sucked with this. So it was literally one of those things that we had to wait and see where these thunderstorms formed, and we have to use our experience and what we've learned and what they smashed into our brains in college. And just kind of looking at everything early this afternoon, I was saying, look, south and east, that's where these could get a little feisty. And sure enough, we're seeing that activity down here in Crawford County, down into Venango, Warren, and Forest County, and points south of there. So again, for Erie County, void of any rain, with that exception of a little shower there near Waterford. But the lake shore north of the 90 Ridge, good to go for right now. As the storms continue to rumble through Crawford County. Yeah, Shelly, what you're hearing is that little downpour that's east of Waterford. It's moving away. Not severe, though, so nothing crazy. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Lincoln. If you're still with me. Hi, boys. Let's see. Conneaut Lake, torrential rain, and the trees are a-swaying. Was that John Anderson? No, that was Swinging, the John Anderson song. Yeah. David, thank you so much for that. Let me go back. Pause this. Let me bring up the other map here so we can see if there's any changes. Okay, so the Warren County thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire. That must have expired at the top of the hour. So the thunderstorm warning that continues is for Crawford County. For Crawford County through 6:15, and for good reason, as we continue to track the storms that are moving through right now. So as we go to the radar, you'll be able to see. I'll bring it up full again for you. There you go. So Crawford County in the crosshairs right now. Yeah, Barbara, I think the worst of it's going to stay south of Cambridge Springs based on the latest radar trends that we're seeing. So the worst of it's going to be south of Cambridge Springs. So probably just some light rain kind of tickling and flirting with you there in Cambridge Springs. But the worst of the weather down towards Meadville and points south and east from there. Blooming Valley, Cochranton, heading towards the Cooperstown area, and Titusville under the gun. It's bad down there in Meadville. Well, it's continuing to move off to the east, and basically looking at the latest radar right now. Let me go back and pause it so we can take the motion off of this. And what I'll do is we'll put a couple of different towns on here for you. So Cochranton in about 15 minutes, Frenchtown 2, and over towards the Guys Mills area. Conneaut Lake, the storm over Conneaut Lake, and heading towards Meadville rather at 6:60. So again, within the next 10 to 15 minutes, Meadville probably going to get another round coming through. Frenchtown, Guys Mills, those areas that I just mentioned to you could have some gusty wind and some heavy rain coming through. So again, the worst of it safely south of Erie County right now. And we'll hang out here for another 10 minutes until the warnings expire. So yeah, Barbara, the worst of it again will be south of Cambridge Springs. Corey is looking A&OK for right now. Hello, Karen. You can send it to us, Nikki. It's weather at wjettv.com. Weather at wjettv.com. Yes, Celine, it's well south of you, well south of Erie County. Okay. Incredibly long day, Christina. You are absolutely right. Thunder here in Cochranton. Thank you, Trey. Barry, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I'm a little tired right now, but it's all right. Hello, Fred. How are you? Karen. Okay, pretty bad in Harmonsburg. What are you seeing? Yeah, that's that cluster heading into Crawford County and into Venango County. Grove City had pretty good winds and rain. Wendy, thank you for that. Nothing much now. Yeah, these things are going to come and go. I think once we get past this evening, excuse me, once we get past sunset, it's the severe threat's going to lower, which is typical, right? Once we lose the daytime heating, you can see things really quiet down west of here. So that's definitely good. Hi, Jamie from Cochranton. Thundering in Union City. Thank you, Julie. That little storm to the south is probably what you're hearing. Aaron, I've answered this question already, but I'll answer it again for you. Erie is not in any threat of severe weather right now. Take a look. You can see that much of Erie County is void of any severe weather. So that's good news. Let's see. Sarah, tell Linky and Gray I said hi and tell them not to worry about the weather. There's no severe weather for them. All right. So I'll see them soon. But not really concerned about severe thunderstorms in Erie. So hi again, Grayson, Lincoln. I'll see you soon, boys. Trey, haven't we all? Haven't we all? Especially after July, the number 7. We finished 7th place in the top 10 wettest Julys on record. That's like ever. That's pretty notable. So yeah, for sure. Let's see, Elaine. Let me just look down that way, and I'll switch over to my other source here. Just bear with me, and I will let you know. Let me pull it up full. Someone was asking about Youngstown, Ohio. It doesn't look like there's any warnings right now near Youngstown, and I doubt there will be. I mean, famous last words, right? But I doubt there will be as we head through the evening, because again, once the sun sets, that really reduces the risk of severe weather most of the time, unless it's a purely dynamic thing. Most of the time, the severe weather risk really lowers after sunset, which is at about 8:30. So at least up until then, there's a chance. But the warnings that we're concerned about into Crawford County only in effect for another 5 minutes. And the radar scope here, or the radar, as I go back over to the radar here, show you that, definitely shows a weakening trend. But, it's still coming down at a pretty good clip in Meadville. Probably still some gusty wind. Again, this particular storm, heading towards the Frenchtown area, Guys Mills, Townville, again, estimated times. That's the important part. I don't want you to look at that and say, okay, 6:27. In that time around there, 6:27 is when the worst of it will get there. Let's see what this is. Okay, so that's Venango County. Venango and Butler County just have a new warning being issued. So let me go back here. We'll do this, and we'll show you the newest warning that has been issued, and that's that one right there. Okay, the one right here, far southeastern Venango County, Cranberry, south of you, south of Franklin, south of Oil City. So that's the new one. That's the new warning that came in from the Pittsburgh National Weather Service office. That's, again, well south and east. And these storms are firing up just where I thought they would, too. So I feel good about my forecast. Let's see, what else do we have going on here? Let me go back, take a look at the radar once again. We'll put the loop on it. Bring that up. Oh, hold on 1 second. 1 second here. Let me go back and just kind of clean that up here for you. Bring that up full again. Am I having a one-way conversation here? That's okay. I do that a lot. So there's the cluster of storms that we're watching right now go through southern Crawford County and down into Venango County as well. Some pretty nasty storms through there. Barbara, the warning for Crawford County should be expiring in the next 2 minutes. Okay, we'll see if they reissue it, but it should be expiring. Hey, and it just expired. There you go. So the severe thunderstorm warning for Crawford County is now done. All right, so that should populate here on this graphic. So this should go away. This orange polygon should go away here shortly. Again, the severe thunderstorm warning about to expire for Crawford County, but as we look at radar, you can still see over much of Crawford County, we have some pretty good downpours, some thunder and lightning. Again, this is Meadville South, right? So Cambridge Springs, people ask about Cambridge Springs in the clear, just some light rain skirting by to the south. Sagertown, Cranesville, those areas. Well, Sagertown, you probably still have some downpours going on. But basically, take it from a line in Meadville South, okay? That's where the worst of it is right now. Downpours, thunder, and lightning in Cooperstown now. So we'll take a look at Cooperstown. And there you go. There are your downpours, thunder, and lightning in Cooperstown. It is. That's where we put all our weather brains to work back here. It's nothing special, but it works. Cochranton, worst of it just to the north, but that will likely pick up here. But again, the severe thunderstorm warning expired for Erie County, or excuse me, for Crawford County. There are no severe weather warnings for Erie County. Sorry, folks, I'm running on a little sleep here. Let me zoom out. So speaking of Erie County, there you go. I mean, Erie County looks good for the baseball game. Should be fine here in Erie. Worst of it down into Crawford County. But again, the severe thunderstorm warning has just been allowed to expire, I believe, for Crawford County. Let's take a look. Hopefully it doesn't make a liar out of me. Yep, there you go. So the severe thunderstorm warning done for Crawford County. That doesn't mean there still won't be some gusty wind moving through sections of the county as we take a look here at radar. In motion, weather in motion for you. Yeah, for now, Warren is okay. I think it'll be south of you. Worst of the weather, John, will be south of the city of Warren, but we'll keep an eye on it for you. John, you're welcome. Darlene, you're welcome. It's bitchin' hot in Warren. Yeah, why not? It's Facebook. There are no rules here. Deanna, thank you for that. I got that. Did see that one. Yeah, Warren. The worst of it will be south of you in Warren. Yeah, the storm in Cochranton right now, but it should be leaving Cochranton. So the worst of it's heading out of Cochranton. Sorry, I had to shut that door. That's the door out to the studio, and I don't want to interrupt the news. Let's see, what else are we have going on here? There's a lot of people. All right. So, Justin, Warren County looks to be in the clear right now. You have no watches, you have no warnings. So, I'd say the worst of it is going to be south of Warren, the county of Warren. Yes, Jen, I will admit I am not going to say who this beverage belongs to, but it did not come from said establishment. I was in a rush and I just grabbed the first thing I saw at the county fair. I call them county fair. Down the street here. So you're right, but I still will not go there. Okay. That's that. John. Well, I mean, we just had our hottest day of the year, at least in Erie, Monday, when we hit 92. Pouring in Conneaut Lake. Should be starting to let up there, though, in Conneaut Lake. So I know some of these comments are, I'm a little behind. I'm just trying to catch up with all the comments here. Serious lightning in Meadville. Yeah, the storm's weakening in Meadville. As a matter of fact, the severe thunderstorm warning's over with. Let's see. The wind has died a bit. Rumbling and downpour in Meadville. Yeah, you'll still have some residual rumbles if you're an alliteration type like me. Got the rainbow out in Hydetown. Sweet. If you ever see a double rainbow, here's a little pro tip for you. So that's refraction and reflection of light, sunlight, okay, passing through little water droplets. But if you ever see a double rainbow, look closely because it's actually a mirror image of the first one. So you know the Roy G. Biv thing. When there's a double rainbow, the colors are actually going the other way. Pretty cool. Barbara, you have a nice evening too. Waterford in the clear. Basically, all of Erie County is in the clear. Tionesta. Yeah, you got some pretty nasty storms heading for you in Tionesta. Yes, Jamie, the severe thunderstorm watch technically is in effect until actually 10, but I hedge my bets that they cancel it before then because there's really not much popping up to the west. Hey, Ron, take care. I got to go to bed soon too. I got to go. Yeah, full tummy. Yeah, there's nothing like taking a nap after. It's like the food coma, right? Yeah, Lakeshore not going to get anything this evening, at least the way it looks right now. Oh yeah, the meteor shower. Thank you, Connie. Hopefully we can get some clearing. Yes, Perseids peaking at their peak. Technically, it was last night, but you'll still see some tonight. So if we get any clearing, yeah, check it out. You might see a shooting star. Make a wish. Thundering and a little rain in Sparty. Denise, thank you for that. I'm a little bit relaxed, yes. you know. When listen, DeVecchio is on vacation, so I'm actually filling in for him. And then obviously when the weather gets bad, we all kind of like to just try to keep you up to date on what's going on. So what I can tell you now is that the severe weather threat continues to diminish, and once we get past sunset, I think it will continue to do so. So the severe thunderstorm warning for Meadville and Crawford County, why I can't get it through my head tonight, is over. The warning has expired. Technically, we still have the watch, but I wouldn't be surprised if that starts to get trimmed. And yeah, I mean, as you look to the west, there's really not much happening out to the west. So that's good. So once this little batch here rolls through, I think that would be about it. Celine, you ain't kidding, girl. Hello. Okay. Jerry, you just got on. Erie's fine. Good to go in Erie tonight. That's the way it looks right now. Yep, Finley Lake should be fine. Maybe a shower. So Cindy, good to go there. Again, the worst of the weather, well south and east, as expected. So there you go. Let me see. Heavy rain, strong winds. Yeah, there's still some pretty good downpours south of Meadville, but again, these are not severe anymore. Sparty. Yeah, you got a pretty good downpour, especially points south of there as well. Yeah, the Roy G. Biv thing. Seriously, if you ever see a double rainbow, the one above it will be a mirror image of the first one. The first one, so the one on the bottom would be the first one. The one over top of that is the reflection. Corey, what are you doing? Corey works here, so I know he's busting chops. Oh, okay. Yeah, see if you can go out and see the Perseids tonight. Barbara, you're welcome. All right, guys. So here's the deal before I leave. That should about do it for the severe weather, okay? Technically speaking, severe thunderstorm watch is still in effect. Technically until like 10, but I bet you that they cancel it before then. I bet you they do. Take it to the bank, okay? Because the severe threat will continue to lower once we get past sunset. So the worst of the weather, well south and east, you can see that's where all the warnings are right now. Some downpours, some thunder and lightning moving through Venango County, the Oil City area, down towards the Cochranton area. But the weather into Crawford County will be improving. That seemed to be the bullseye of the severe weather. And like I said earlier, that's the way it looked. So I'm glad the forecast worked out the way it did. We will continue to watch the severe threat go down. I'll just hang out here for a couple more minutes with you, make sure I didn't miss anyone. We'll should be good to go. I know some people have plans to go to the baseball game tonight, so Erie County looks good. Looks like we're in good shape for the baseball game. I believe first pitch is 7:05. Weather looks fine. And these leftover downpours and storms that are south and east will continue to leave. Sayonara. You can still see there's some severe thunderstorm warnings, though, down towards the Clarion area, north of Punxsutawney, where that rodent lives. Butler getting hammered right now. Again, this is well south, so this is not really any concern of ours locally. Back edge of the rain coming into Meadville right now. And Oil City, Venango County still seeing some pretty heavy rain, some thunder and lightning. That will also be exiting the county of Venango. It will head into Tionesta and into Forest County. This is all well south of the city of Warren, south of Corey, south of Wattsburg, south of Edinburgh. So, like I said, Erie County in good shape, and we will continue to watch the severe threat continue to lower as we go deeper into the evening hours. So I've been with you here for about 45 minutes, and it's been good talking to you, but I think that should just about do it for us. If you have any pictures, you can send it to weather@wjettv.com. We love to see the weather pictures. So Meadville, shortly, the rain will be ending and then some improving, maybe some breaks of sunshine. And if we get some clearing, go check out the meteors. With that, hey, I love you all. Thanks for watching. And I will see you bright and early on TV tomorrow morning. And of course, Tom will be here through the evening to kind of keep everyone up to date, to make sure that nothing else develops. But at this point, it does not look too bad as we go through the rest of the evening. So with that, I'm going to say goodnight. I will see you first thing in the morning. Later on. Peace.